I just want to share with y'all some of the little hip-hop that I got left. Rise up, black man and woman. Get up off your ass for the liberation. Rise up, reparations can be won. The ancestors have paved the way, so get the work done. You better rise up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, yes.
Okay, I would like to bring to the forefront a very special sister. I just met her tonight, but the moment in time she stepped up and I stepped into her aura, I could feel the power of the Most High in her. So please welcome Sister Njere.
Thanks. I thought he was talking about all the sisters in here, though. Brother James, can you please join me? For the fruition of black power.
Fruition of black power.
We are his seed. We are Brother Imari, Abubakari, Obadeli, I. First, we are his seed, a part of his seed. For the triumph of black nationhood.
The triumph of black nationhood.
We pledged, because the first area of our work has to start here. Is that not true?
Yes.
It has to start in our mind. Then it goes to our heart, and then it goes to our hand, and we continue to do the work of our ancestors, our African ancestors, who prayed for us to come forward. I am just so thrilled to see my elders here. Sister Nia Kaumba, we give thanks for you coming all the way from there. All the people that came with you made sure that you were safe. Washington, D.C., we holler and we shouting out to you. And my other elder, my strong, strong Major General Kubriastisha. General Rashid, thank you. One of our presidents also is here, Brother Ukali Muwindo. Yes, we give thanks, coming all the way from New Orleans. Yes. Then we have, and I have to just reserve this because I know you're going to give us some remarks. Our president of the provisional government, the People's Provisional Government, and many, many others, coming all the way from Jackson, Mississippi, coming all the way from, where else are we coming from? To pay homage to this tribute. Dallas, that's right. Right with that.
The next panelist will be Sister Njere.
Blessed love to everyone. For the spiritual memory of Queen Mother Audley Moore and Callie House and Marcus Gardner, and those ones who said that it is in us, but God is in us. And we understand, like Mama Marimba has told us, it is not the fact that we're not in Africa, it's the fact that Africa is in us. And the issue is here. Whenever you talk about old, that's why I'm here. It's because you said what Barack Obama owes black people. The word old itself says to us that it's some unfinished business that we have with the United States of America. And that unfinished business is the repair of our people. We have labored long and hard building institutions. And yes, I feel that we need to be building on one hand, healing on one hand. Yes, our institutions of education, health, welfare, wealth and poverty of our people, criminal punishment, healing, yes. We got to take our internal repair in our own hands. But on the other hand, nobody can give us equal rights. We have that among us. But we still have justice to demand. We still have justice to demand. Many of us probably in this room are unemployed. Yet, we have the capacity within ourselves to take care of ourselves. Now, in 1863, this country led its way toward so-called Emancipation Proclamation. Now, Emancipation Proclamation or proclamation means it just yelled out loud. You're free. You're free. You're free. Hey, but we didn't have food, clothing, or shelter. No wherewithal in this country to survive. We had to then go back to them and work and give them labor, and they gave us wages. And we are getting wages to this day. We're not free, but we can be free. Freedom don't come from nobody else but ourselves. That's right. All we got to do is turn our backs from the United States and be free. That's all we have to do. But the equal rights is a whole nother playing field. This country is who Barack Obama is representing. I don't care what the president of this country looks like. That man does not have any connections like our connections. He is not like us. He has no African descendancy to slavery. That's our history. And until we right that wrong, we're going to be here asking the question. But the question is ours. We have to keep raising the question. We have to keep raising this demand. That's right. Of reparations. We need the resources for those independent institutions that we have, so that our children can go to school in peace, so that we can have health care, like the Black Panther Party started years ago. The survival program. That was a mission that was intervened by this country. Lil Barry is what his mama called him. He don't even get to earn the name of Barack Hussein Obama. Yet, Lil Barry owes us his life. That's what he owes us. He owes us his life. We the ones that went out and voted for him to get in office. That's accountability to that vote. He says that there is a renewing of America's promise. What is America's promise? You're free. You're free. But until we have the means of survival, we will go without the resources that this country owes us. It is a debt to our ancestors. And we're still standing. God Almighty, we are still standing. And Cobra has led the way to keep this word of reparations. We wouldn't have never ever knew it. Because there's certain legal terms that we just won't know. Because they keep it from us. Our education is miseducation, malfunctioning. Our health is malfunctioning. Criminal punishment, my God. There's 1.5 million of our brothers in the penal institutions today that are building Lexus, that are building all type of products. In 1865, there was 3.5 million Africans in chattel slavery. So what does that look like? We are still in need of repair. And my God, this country, we have made this country. We were the first stop on Wall Street. We were the first stop in this country. We are the capital in this country. This country owes us its life.
Sister Njere. How you doing, sister?
I give thanks, my brother. How are you?
I'm doing well. Tell us a little bit about what you do.
I have a couple of hats. One, my most famous hat is that I'm a mother of 6. And that is my motivation for being a freedom fighter, because I will do whatever is necessary to ensure that their life is a high quality of life. And I serve as the Southeast Regional Representative for the National Coalition of Blacks for Reparations in America, in COBRA. that has worked very diligently to push the issue of reparations to the forefront of the Black agenda. And then I'm now also serving to facilitate that service or that work. I am in a co-host for a public affairs broadcast of Radio Free Georgia in Atlanta that is affiliated with Pacifica and other progressive broadcast stations across the country. That's 89.3 FM in Atlanta.
Oh, yeah. So tell me, what's your interest in Hurricane Katrina, the survivors, the right to return, the outrage to action, this whole conference? Tell me what's your interest.
My interest is to be a part of the outrage. I've been a part of that outrage in terms of this is another injury to our people. And so I'm a part of the action, and on two fronts. One is because I'm an African here born in America, and this is another injury to our people, which is, if it's an injury to our people, then it's an injury to me because it exists. And two, to see that justice is done, because it is another injury of our people, to our people. And so I'm here also to document it. My motivation for that is if we don't document our story, someone else will do it and they will lie. And so that's what has occurred, because they never told the true story, the full story. You know, like some of the brothers and sisters have said, half the story has never been told. And so this is an opportunity for us to have an eye accounting, a face-to-face, one-on-one, pure reality in the face accounting of what's going on, and then to serve as a scribe or to serve as a reporter back to the community as to what's happening. I'm one of the supporters, so we're going to be in full support of developing some central means of supporting our people in any kind of crisis, whether that's hunger, health, criminal punishment, wealth and poverty, self-determination, any way. The attack on these people, these brothers and sisters, the residents of New Orleans, is an attack on us all.
I know we saw, you constantly see your clip on C-SPAN asking a question about the pro-black media network, and you said straight up that you wanted to be a part of it and definitely dealing with syndication and so on and so forth. Talk about the media piece and the importance of communication and black media getting together and coming together and being unified in dealing with not only this issue but controlling the black image and making sure we get information out.
All of that is necessary. It is significant that enough reporters like yourself and myself be out here to give a good accounting of what's really going on. Back in the 60s or the 70s when rebellions, were in action, the mainstream, so-called mainstream media did report it. They reported it, there was footage, live footage on what was happening in Detroit, Watts, Chicago, different places. And when this was reported, it served as a kind of a wake-up call to others that saw this. And so then they kind of backed off. And then began to report what they wanted to report, and made it and slanted it, and gave it a kind of a criminal tinge. They colored it as and gave us all criminal images. Instead of this being freedom fighters, they gave it a image that these are criminals. And so this is not the case. We have the right to mobilize our people. We have the right to self-determination. We have the right, to stand on our own feet, to liberate ourselves under the conditions that we have been continuing to live in. And so with us having our own media skills, it's time for us to act as that kind of catalyst for the changes that need to occur.
All right, thank you, sister.
You're welcome, my brother.
best self.
Yes.
You know, I want to give thanks for all my family, you know, that's here. My host, Ibn, Intianu, Seiki, Biko, Tay, Yay, Daddy, most definitely. And yes, Chiquella and Nina, the grandchildren. And little baby that come. The Spirit tells you to do. Your ancestors tell you to do, but they talk to us all the time.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, you just sit still and listen.
Yeah.
You know, so I just want to say that and give thanks. Moja